finally did it. I hit 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Honestly, it hasn't really sunk in yet that this has actually happened. It might not seem like much to others, but to me, this is the very clear start of a chapter in my life. What that chapter is, I'm not entirely sure yet, but I'm most definitely here for it though. This is a journey that's been going since 2015 actually, the year I posted my first ever YouTube video. Man, that video was like not good at all. It was really bad. It was like a cringy short film. But it was the start of this journey, and I think that counts for something. Making all those videos for all those years, all that time spent creating, it's not a journey that I would trade for anything else or go back and really do again, I think. I do have a little surprise for the end of the video, but before that, I think it's time for another first on this channel. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's do this. Who are you exactly? Well, my name is Sky. I'm a queer filmmaker based here in Sydney, Australia, 25 years old. Technically born here in Australia, but I grew up in England. I don't really know if there's much more to add. What led you to filmmaking? I can't remember the first time I picked up a camera, but I know that when I did, I kind of fell in love with it, which somewhat turned into me wanting to make movies. And I guess to make movies, you gotta learn how to be a filmmaker. Advice to the younger Sky, just start earlier. I think I spent way too much time when I was younger faffing around, being scared of doing any of this YouTube stuff. I think if I'd started a lot sooner, I could have also figured out what I enjoy making a lot sooner. What led you to beginning to understand who you are? This is a very deep and personal question. Wasn't expecting one of these, but I think just spending time around people with different understandings of the world is probably the best way. Back when I worked at Fujifilm, one of my friends there, they were non-binary. They were so patient with me. I basically grilled them straight for almost like 3 months about the whole space of being non-binary and trying to understand that. And I came out at the end of that and went, hey, that's kind of me. Learning about yourself, sometimes it's best to look at other people and see what you might be not realizing, you know? So it would appear I chose the worst day to shoot a Q&A, because as you can see from my hair, it's really freaking windy. Let's answer some more questions, I guess. Why did you start making videos? Probably just the fact that I love telling stories. That used to be more on like a stage format with like improv and drama in high school. But then as I moved out of that, I kind of realized that capturing stuff, whether that's photos or videos, I just wanted to tell stories. And telling those stories really brings me joy. Like when you see that video all come together in the edit, you know, it's graded, mixed and everything like that. It's a feeling you can't really get anywhere else for me. How did you learn to create videos? Back when I was in high school, that was kind of when I first got my camera, and I did do a little bit of a short film for drama and stuff, but didn't really know what I was doing. I kind of learned a little bit through TAFE, but then mostly it's just being like watching a ton of YouTube videos. By just making a bunch of videos consistently and just doing it more and more, you eventually get better. You make enough mistakes and you can make something good. It just takes a little while is all. How do you stay motivated to keep creating? My method so far has been, if I don't create anything for long enough, I will start getting really, really down about it. And so I then end up going and making stuff. I would not recommend doing this because it's really bad for your mental state, but it's worked for me and I'm out here making videos. So I guess it can't be all that bad, right? All right, more questions answered. But I reckon it's time for a bubble tea. We're gonna go to a new place that I haven't tried before. I'm gonna get one and I'm gonna try and not drop my camera in the water. To quote one of my favorite TikToks, let's go. JK, I walked into the bubble tea place just then and it was a wait time of 30 minutes, which on a normal day, I would just cop. But I kind of want to keep filming because the light is kind of starting to go away. Maybe afterwards we'll get bubble tea, see how things go. So instead, we're gonna run over here and answer some more questions. What's my process for making videos? Most of the time I go into my videos either with something I want to make the video about, like a product, like say my computer or like the emulator one I'm working on, or an idea I want to kind of get across, say like the notebook one. Before I actually write anything, I'll have like a vague structure, but I like to get my music for each part of the video roughly. It might change later. That way I can kind of get the emotions and the feelings that I want to get across. What inspires you for video ideas? There's two big things. For the visual side, it's very much movies that I like, movies that I enjoy. For the emotions and the story, that's kind of a bit of my own personal life. And then also music. Who inspires you? So I actually had to make a list so I didn't forget anyone. So I'm gonna get my phone out and read it off my phone. First up, Life of RZA and Colt Kerwin. Those two just altered my brain chemistry into what a YouTube video could be. Next we got Gorksart, amazing visuals. The cinematography of that guy is just off the charts. Optimum Tech, I think that's how you say it. Another Australian actually, makes amazing videos. The pacing of them I really love. And then Oz Talks Hardware, another really great tech creator, mainly in the PC space. Also, I actually chatted to him a little bit because I was going through some struggles on my own, and he just really helped me out with some advice, and I really appreciated that. There is actually one last person who's been a massive influence in my creative journey. Fun fact, I'm actually friends with them, and they are here in Sydney at the moment. So let's go say hi. This is Tats. To try and summarize, he is a photographer, filmmaker, YouTuber, and just all-around great dude. It's been a massive inspiration watching him grow over the past few years, and I'm really lucky to call him my friend.
Doink.
That's a pretty good summary on all my inspirations though, so let's get back to the other questions. What are some future projects you're working on? Well, I've got the emulator video that I'm working on that I kind of teased over on Insta. I'm gonna be going to Melbourne in a couple of weeks. I'm gonna do a vlog about that. And then also in a couple of weeks, I'm hopefully gonna start my first proper photography project in a while, because I feel like I've been kind of letting that slip. That's the main things though. I'm sure there'll be other videos coming in the pipeline as well. What are your goals for the next few years? Man, I don't know. Maybe hit 100K subs, travel to a few different countries. I'd love to go to America, honestly. Hello Kitty is the superior Sanrio character. Thoughts? I don't have a lot of thoughts on this. I think I need to get my friend in to help. Gonna put this down and we're gonna... Oh, okay, Tats, what are your thoughts?
I think Pom Pom Pudding's the right choice in this situation.
Honestly, Bad Bats Maru has my heart. It's not Hello Kitty, that's the point. I don't know where to go from here, so we're just gonna... That is legitimately the question. That is the question I got from someone. I don't know where we go from here. I guess home? It can often be hard as a smaller creator to know if you should keep going. The hard truth is you won't know till you get there. But one day you'll be able to look back and see that you made it. Now this may be just the start of my little journey, but I wanted to make sure I had a reminder of this moment. Not only a reminder I made it this far, but to also keep going no matter how long it takes. Well, we actually did it. I actually hit 1,000 subscribers. I don't know if I can still believe it. So I know I already kind of said this, but I wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you, 1,000 plus now people who are along here for the journey. I know I've got a long way to go before I make this a thing, but this is the start of this chapter. And I'm very here for it because it's been a long time coming.